Okay, so tonight we have Jake Story chatting with us. So I invited a couple teams, so hopefully there's more attendance. So he'll be talking to us tonight about community value and really what makes Body special. I know over the summer a lot of people get busy, and now it's September and people are like ready to hit their business goals, and people have a lot of goals ending off the year. So I was like, let's get Jake on. Instead of myself talking on a team call, I even need to hear it, I think. So I'm excited to hear from you, Jake. So yeah, go ahead, take it away.
Awesome. Thank you for having me, Shauna. Guys, I get super excited to do this for two reasons. One, I love to talk, and two, I love to talk in English. So thank you for letting me do that because I speak so much French anymore. I love when I get to do trainings in English. It makes me so happy. So I'm excited to be here. We're going to cover a few things, okay? So I originally gave this message that I've been given, and I was like, Shauna, this will be great. We're going to still share that, but we're also going to get into some things that have been causing me a little bit of frustration because I think there's so much that we have an opportunity to capitalize on. Okay. So we're going to dive into this and we're really going to get going with some amazing things. So to start, if you guys remember at Summit, Carl shared an incredible message from stage. Now, I think sometimes it gets a little lost just because of simply there's so much coming from Summit. And so I wanted to resurface this. So if you had the opportunity to tune in, whether virtually or if you were there live, I hope you remember this because it was so phenomenal. Carl shared a video, okay, about gold nuggets, golden nuggets. So if you remember this, it was great. If not, this is the premise of the video. There is a guy, and before it gets too loud, I'm going to let my dog in who's barking at the door. Are you in or out, buddy? Okay. I had his toy, so I didn't know if he just wanted the toy or he wanted to hang out with me. So there's a video. This guy walks around New York, okay? Super busy streets, super busy city. And he has a bag of golden nuggets. And these golden nuggets, they're about, inch by inch, worth $2,000 a piece. Okay. So legit gold worth $2,000. And he says nothing. He's just literally walking by and he's like, hey, as people pass, you want this? You want this? You want this? And everybody's walls go up. Nope, nope. People walk by and they're like, I don't want anything to do with that. Nope, thank you. Nope, nope, nope. Finally, somebody like snags one and they're like, okay, like everybody that took one was very like hesitant to take it. Okay, trepidatious. They're just like, oh my gosh. And they take it and they're like, what is this? And he's like, it's yours now. It's worth $2,000. And they're like, are you serious? And just kept going, right? And he just couple minutes of this where this guy and literally out of everybody that passed, only like three or four maybe like took the piece. Okay. And Carl then prefaced this with value. If you don't share the value of what you have, how many people just walk by you? Right? How often are we just like handing stuff out without giving too much information and people just, nope, thank you, and walk by? Okay. If he would have said, hey, this is gold worth $2,000, do you think somebody would have taken it? Yes. Okay. Value. What sets us apart and what is our value? Now, he went in to talk about Shakeology, which absolutely is a golden nugget that we should have. And with Shake 30 continuing through October, a gold nugget that we should continue to push. And with Peppermint Mocha just launching, another golden nugget that we should continue to push. Like there's so many things. But part of this is if we're selling Shakeology, but we're not having people use the tracker, meaning are they tracking how they feel before, during, and after? If you guys remember, there is a tracker, and there was just a training done today in the basics page. If you want to go check that out on the Body Partners app, Kevin breaks down this sales guide that's in the back office or in the office. Part of it has this tracker. I think we've forgotten a lot about that because we're not encouraging people to say, how do you feel right now? And then we're tracking it. And honestly, when people get to the end of the month, the next thing they see is another bill come out and they're like, ugh, I forgot to cancel that. Okay. Instead of understanding why that came out and why I'm excited that came out because I've been taking my product and I feel great. So number one, we got to lean on these golden nuggets. What are our golden nuggets? Okay. Shakeology we just covered. Number two, community. And I think this is one of the biggest golden nuggets that we share. Now, this is still relevant. Okay. And when Body was thriving, when I think of like 2017, 2018, and we were just thriving. Okay. What did we have? We had piping hot funnels. We had groups that were off the hook, and we had communities that were 100% bought in. That's what we need to strive for. Because when you have that community, that's what sets us apart. Okay. There are companies out there that sell products. We sell lifestyle. Okay. We compete with Ozempic because we don't give out a magic pill. Our magic pill is do the work. Wake up early, do your exercise, read your personal development, eat so you feel good, and then, oh my gosh, you got results. Okay? That is our golden nugget. And I tell you this because this is so relevant. We have a Facebook community page. So for my town, I say little, we actually are like the biggest town in Utah, but our town that we have, it's called Eagle Mountain. And ironically enough, I know the kid who posted, but he posted and he's like, who'd be interested in an Eagle Mountains men's fitness group? And I was like, that's my job. I'm in. Like, sign me up. So like 17 to 20 guys get in, and it takes a minute. They tried it on WhatsApp, but he didn't set it up correctly. So we ended up in a text thread. And guys, the second I posted in there, like, it was crickets, nobody doing anything. So I posted and I was like, hey, did my workout today? I just shared my video that I post to social media every single day, put it in there. And I was like, hey, did this today. Hopefully you guys can get to the gym and make it happen. 2 people immediately were like, I was not going to go to the gym today. This makes me want to go. I'm going right now. Okay. If I don't post in that group, nobody posts in that group. When I do post in that group, the conversation sparks of, I didn't want to go, or I'm going. Or the other conversation has been like, I've been really struggling. What are you guys doing? Okay. And so again, all it takes is me to post and conversation starts. But I share this for this reason. Communities are relevant. Communities are needed. Because one of the frustrations that some of these guys have shared is they said, I'm so tired of waiting for machines at the gym. They have the desire to go, but then they lose the desire because they know they're just going to be fighting and waiting, and like a 30-minute workout is going to turn into an hour and a half because they're waiting on equipment. So why not work out from home? Why not avoid that? Why not get to this point? That is where it is so relevant what we do. Because guys, I don't have to wait for gym equipment. And if I do, I just kick my kids off of it. I'm the boss. I get to do it. So I just kick them off, right? And I'm like, hey, I need that. Move. And they move. And I get my workout in. And I inspire my kids to work out. I inspire them to do these things because they talk about it when they're with their friends. Like, well, my dad works out. And they like make those comments. It's a lifestyle. So why are we not creating a piping hot community? Okay. And this is where my frustration comes into this. I've been sitting back lately and I'm going to bring it forward now. And I'm like, okay, this is where my frustration comes into this. We have lost touch with the vision of what Body represents. There's 2 ways to look at this business. And this is where it can be hard at times, right? Because we look at this as a great opportunity. Yes, we see the products are amazing. Yes, we love the transformations, but we really start to look at this as a business opportunity, and we get very frustrated when income is not matching effort. Okay. And that's become a real conversation. But I'm going to challenge you on this. Okay. Because what if our effort isn't necessarily what we need to be focusing on in certain things? Okay. Our intentions aren't necessarily where they need to be. And this is where I say we've lost touch with the vision. Okay. What is the vision of Beachbody? To help people lead a healthy and fulfilling life. The more people we help live a healthy and fulfilling life, the more opportunity for income we're going to have. Lives changed equals income gained, and Body does not guarantee any sense of income. It is all based off of your own diligence, efforts, and skill. But guys, we've got to get back to what the word I'm going to use is mission. We've got to get back to our mission, okay? Because vision is what we desire to happen. Mission is what we make happen. The vision is there to give us the idea, okay? But the mission is what we do every single day. Our mission is to inspire and to lead a community of people to a healthy and fulfilling life. Are we doing that right now? Could we do better at that right now? We absolutely could. It does not matter the flavor of Shakeology we put out. It does not matter how many different packs we come up with. It does not matter how many programs we launch. What matters is we take what works and we get it in front of people and we sell with enthusiasm behind what we have. 8 years into this, I have been at Body for 8 years, coming up on 9. And I am more passionate than ever about what we have. Because sorry, he's got a squeaky toy if you can hear it. We've survived so many hard things. Okay. Worldwide pandemic. We were phenomenal during that because when people were locked in their houses, we were like, we've got an opportunity for you to stay sane while you're locked in your house. Okay. We thrived. But then coming out of it, people wanted to get back outdoors, and we ourselves kind of lost sense of our mission. We didn't enthusiastically move forward and say, look, there's huge opportunity here. Like, example, I ran a marathon in June 1st. So June 1st, I ran a marathon. Guys, what did that do for me? Okay. Well, one, I leaned on a very similar training style to a 30-day breakaway. But instead of using 30-day breakaway, I used another program which just took 30-day breakaway and turned it from a 30-day program into a 6-month program. But literally, I can tell you the workouts I did in 30-day, I did in my marathon prep. So we have something for everybody. But it also allowed me to get out in the mornings. It allowed me to get sunshine in the mornings. And it boosted my mental health so much by getting outside. So I use this to say, I hope we encourage people to get outside, but with our products, with our style of living. Because what happens when winter hits and we don't go outside as much? We still have something for everybody, and we still have something to lean on. And I look at Body Lava. You had so many people get behind the launch of Body Lava. Okay. And even like at the corporate side, like you saw Doug Moss doing it. I did it. You had Carl doing it. Like there were so many from the corporate side doing it as well. The volume and the excitement around Body Lava was elevated, and the launch was elevated. So results match our energy. Okay. And if you've ever been on a training with me, you've heard me reference it time and time again. The energy bus is absolutely lifeblood in my family. What you focus on is what you see. If you focus on positive energy, you get positive energy. If you focus on negative energy, you're going to get negative energy in your life. Okay. So instead of sit by and say, man, why is there so much negativity happening in my life? Sit by and make a list of gratitude. Make a list of things that make you smile and make you excited. And even in your business, when it's getting hard, sit down and make a list of things that make you smile and excited about what it has done for you over the years. I come across the question often of like, well, Jake, this is my, livelihood. I'm like, great. It's mine too. Body is my livelihood. This is what puts dinner on the table for my kids. This is what does and provides a lifestyle that I thrive on. And so I'm in this with you guys. And I know we have something special, but I also know we haven't been fully capitalizing on it. And so what do we do in those instances? Okay. I had a leader. I was on a call just literally day or two. I say day or two ago because I worked on the weekend. I did a super weekend for France, but it was like Thursday or Friday of last week. I don't remember. Had a leader, and she's like, I'm in rebuild mode. I said, great. You're not the only one to go through that. Everybody goes through it. And she's like, awesome. What do I do, Jake? She's like, honestly, like, where do I even start? And This is my answer, guys. Pick a program, do it from start to finish, share your stories, and invite people to do it with you. The formula to success has not changed. It's pick a program, it's share about your life, and it's invite people to do the exact same thing. Body Lava thrived because people were inviting to do it with them. Every program that you do, that you enthusiastically invite people to do with you, that is a program that will lead to success. And this has been an answer that like frustrated me for years, because even when I first started here, we had top 10 partners that this conversation would happen. I need to rebuild. What do I do? And when you ask them, which program are you doing? They're like, oh, I do, some of this program, some of that program. I've been doing this, and my nutrition's kind of been here and there. And it's like, okay, pick a program, do it from start to finish, share it, and invite to it. 2 weeks into it, they're like, oh my gosh, it's thriving again. We just have to support and get behind the products. And that means if there's a launch, great. If there's not, what is your favorite program? I'm on week 7 of Lift More because I love it. I love it. So I've been doing Lift More. Carl challenged us to do Body Lava. I did it. Did my 6 weeks. Loved how I felt, but I love lifting. So I was like, I'm going into it. And it was either dig deeper or lift more. And this is what it came down to, guys. I did a dig deeper workout and it was great. I did a lift more workout and it brought joy into my life. And I said, I'm going with lift more. And here I am, week 7, loving every minute of it. Yes, there are still days that I wake up and I'm like, ugh, I really don't want to go out in the garage right now. And I do it anyways because it's just part of what I do. And I get out there and I do it and I feel great. So my challenge to you today is pick your gold nuggets. And your gold nuggets could be, what are your favorite products? What are your favorite programs? Create so much value around these products that people can't say no. Because here's the ultimate thing. Yes, it's tough in these economies, but guess what? Amazon Prime still is doing amazing. Because people are still spending money, even myself, on Amazon. Like there are packages showing up and I'm like, oh, didn't know you ordered that. Oh, look at this. I forgot I ordered that. It is still happening. Okay. So why are we so afraid to sell people on what we have? Because this is an opportunity that's not going anywhere. This is an opportunity that's going to stick around. It does not matter whatever magic pill launches. The magic pill that is going to survive the test of time is do the freaking work. Do it. That is not going anywhere. Eat right, do the work, and you'll get the results. And if you don't get the results, and you can be frustrated about that, but guess what? That's on you for not doing it. So you do the work. And then I will add this. Do it with joyful enthusiasm. Get so excited about what we have because we have something for everybody. Even now, week 7 of Lift More, I'm like, ooh, what's next? And I'm like, ooh, I could go back to Chop Wood, Carry Water because I loved that one too. But then I also haven't done Dig Deeper fully yet. So I was like, maybe I'll do that. But then I also love the athleticism of 6 weeks. And so I'm like in this dilemma of like, what am I going to do? But I'll figure it out. Because it's awesome because we have something for everybody. We literally have something for everybody. So I want you to get behind everything we have to offer. Because the second somebody sees they're getting more than they're paying for, they're in. They're sold. They're going to buy it. And if you told me I'm getting amazing products that are going to make me feel good, I'm getting countless workouts that I literally can do whatever I want from my house, and I'm going to be put into a community where I'm going to be encouraged to thrive, I'm in. Like that's a no-brainer. Because even these guys in my community group, they're not thriving at the gym. Why? Nobody's holding them accountable. They're fighting over equipment just because there's a ton of people there. Because guess what? Everybody goes at the same times because that's when they're available, either early in the morning or after work. And those 2 times at the gym are slam packed. And if you're like, okay, fine, I'm going to avoid those times, you're probably not going to go because by the time you get around to it, you're like, I really don't want to go. It takes so much dedication. And so we have something for everybody. And when we get behind that, that's where these gold nuggets start to fall in place. And that's where people they stop walking by us and they start taking the gold nuggets because they're like, I need something. Because I can tell you right now, everybody needs something. Everybody needs something. Even us who've been experienced, even if we're doing it daily, we need something. And that something could come out of growth day. That something could come out of personal development. That something could come out of a new flavor of Shakeology that we switched it up for. That something could come out of one of my customers seeing their first 5 pounds lost and thriving in the group. That's what it's about. We're here because of the people. We're here on this call because somebody offered you an opportunity and you took it. So stop letting people walk by just holding things out without telling them what it is. Get behind the products. Because guys, we're collagen, thriving. Thriving. We're pushing so much collagen, it's amazing. Energize. Pushing so much Energize, it's amazing. We have products that can stand the test of time. So what we need are partners that can stand the test of time. We need leaders that can step into this and say, I'm in. Is it going to be hard? Absolutely. That's why I'm in. Right? Greek mythology. I forget his name, but he had to push the stone up the hill. That was his punishment, right? And he did it for eternity. That was his punishment, right? You're going to push the stone up to the hill, and the second you get to the right at the top, you're about to crest it, it's going to fall back down. And he took it with joyful enthusiasm. And it transformed his body. It transformed his mind. It transformed everything. There's even studies done, and this is getting a little like kind of as a side, but prisoners of war that have stood the test of time, okay? And you ask them, how did you survive those days? Hope. They had hope every single day. They woke up and they knew they could do it. And they woke up and they knew something was going to happen. And even there was a story of a guy that was a prisoner of war, I believe, in Vietnam for years, like 2 or 3 years. And he survived. And they're like, how did you survive that? And he just said, hope. Every day I woke up, I was like, here's a new opportunity. Something good's going to happen. And I searched for it. And every day I woke up, I thrived for that new opportunity. So I hope you guys wake up with hope. I hope you wake up with joy. And I hope you understand the joy is found in the tough. The joy is found in the hard work. The joy is found in not procrastinating and doing what we said we were going to do because it is hard. Because that's what builds character, and that's what builds calluses, and that's what builds care. Like our joy and our happiness is all built on going through hard things. So my challenge, I've said it, but I'm going to reiterate it. To leave this call and be a partner that can stand the test of time. Be a leader that can thrive in this community because you share and you invite with enthusiasm and you're adding so much value that people can't walk by you. They have to take the golden nugget. That's what we have to offer. So, is right now an amazing opportunity? Absolutely. But so is tomorrow, and so is a month from now, and so is a year from now. We just have to be the ones that show people there's the 2 best times to plant a tree was 20 years ago or today. So if you didn't plant it 20 years ago, let's start today to get onto it. So I've got still just a couple minutes before I got to run to soccer practice because yes, I'm coach for my daughter's team and it has been fun, challenging, making me grow. I got really mad on Saturday because we got our butt whipped because we got out coached. And so that was on me, right? But I'm excited for the challenge. And I truly look forward to the challenge and it's been so fun. So any questions you guys might have, we can open it up for a couple of minutes. Hit me. What do you got? What's going on? I would love to take a couple minutes to respond. So feel free. If you're shy, I still encourage you to unmute. But if you really are that shy, just drop it in the chat and we'll answer it. But anybody got any questions for me?
Hi Jake, sorry I just worked out, so I'm like super sweaty, so I'm not gonna put my video on. But
All good, Katie.
I was wondering, I'm getting a lot of, oh my God, that sounds so great. I love that. That's exactly what I need. But my money, I'm either in school or I'm just finishing school. Like the money's tight. How do I support that and kind of argue that at the same sense? Because I'm definitely coming at them with, well, you're spending Starbucks, or just think about like putting your money into your health, and it's something that you should invest in. I'm just a little nervous about like finding those people that are resisting due to money.
I love it. Good question, Katie. I'll say this. There's two strategies I would employ. Number one is you can always do a good, better, best mentality. Okay. So that is obviously the best being a challenge pack. Like I want you to get on a TSP, a total solution pack. I want you to get everything, right? And you can always build down from there, which is going to just feed them to get in, right? Because what I want is for you to experience the product. So maybe I'm starting you on an annual membership and that's it. Great. You're still getting in my community and I'm going to show you why you're missing out on the other products. Okay. So ultimately, my job is I want product in hand so you can experience what we're doing. And the only way you're going to get in my group is if you get some product. Okay. So good, better, best. Now the Frenchies use this a lot, and I say the Frenchies referring to Quebec because that's who I work with a lot. But what they do is they have a gold, silver, bronze pack, right? And all it is a gold pack being a TSP with an added tappy blank mat. Yes, mat, yoga mat. So they add like the yoga mat, shaker cup. You get in my group, and so they like build the pack. So it is the TSP with added on equipment. Okay. Then they'll go down with like, okay, they're just going to eliminate a couple of the equipment is their silver pack and their bronze is just a TSP. Okay. So that's a really good option. And then you can always just ask like, which pack would you like to start with? Good, better, best mentality. Or to couple that as well, this is the second thing I would say to that, Katie, is it depends on how we're inviting as well. Because oftentimes we're inviting with a when you're ready or when you would like more information here, and I'll get you that share card or I'll get you that link. And it's like, yeah, money's tight right now. And so I just don't know. So I'm leaving them a doorway to know, right? Instead of saying like, hey, I know you're super busy right now and I would love this. So I've got a group starting on Monday or a group starting in a week from this Monday. When would you like to start? Monday or in a week? And using a when mentality. When do you want to start? When do you want to get going? When do you want to do that? It just kind of changes their cognitive as well as how they receive it. And so that's always a good option. So we can invite confidently, but I would say if you're getting a ton of that objection, one is value, value, value. The more value you add, once they see it, they're willing to do it. But beyond that, have options for them. Good, better, best mentality. Like give them options so that they know what they can get in. And lastly, like, look, if you just want to get in my group so you can see what you're missing out on, buy an annual, BOD membership so you can get our programs and I'll help you out from there. So just get them to start experience the products. Hopefully that helps, Katie. Awesome. Any other questions? Okay. So we'll leave with this, guys. If you can't tell, I love what we do. I love it. I love it here. And I have no doubt that we will get beyond what we've hit in the past. But to do that, we've got to be those partners. And I've said it again, but I love the saying, be a partner that can stand the test of time. Be somebody who's willing to thrive in adversity. Be somebody who's willing to go through the hardship. So I learned this the other day, the word discipline. It actually comes from the root word disciple, which means a student or a learner or pupil. Become a student and a learner of these programs. That's what being disciplined is. It's just being a student of what we are offering. So when you're leaning into that, you're studying, you're understanding, you're continuing to grow every single day. that is going to equal your growth to helping people. And when you're challenging others to become a student, that is where they're going to see the growth. So let's thrive. Let's get into it. And this is what we have. We have an incredible opportunity before us. We are wrapping up September. We have what? A week and a half left of September, and then we're into October. And guys, now more than ever, we need to create thriving groups by picking a program that we love and creating so much joy and enthusiasm around it that nobody can say no to it. And that's how you'll see success in this. And I am there every step of the way to support you. I am there to give you whatever you need. And I am there as any asset I can be to help you drive and thrive in these communities. So lean on me, lean on corporate, lean on your leaders, and let's continue to do this. And let's get our mission and our minds right. And let's start to have so much fun again. Because the opportunity, like the world is our oyster, and all it takes is us being enthusiastic about the opportunities that we have. So gold nuggets, go share them, create the value, and you guys will thrive. So I appreciate you. Thank you, Shauna, for having me on today. And if you guys need anything, feel free to reach out on social.
Bye, guys. Thanks, Jake.
Yep. Bye-bye.